to Garage Loot. I got a tip from an online source that says there is going to be a Nintendo, an NES, in a box at an estate sale. Now, that estate sale starts at 9 and it is 8 right now. My game plan is I'm going to go over there early. It's going to take me about 20 minutes to get over to where this estate sale is. I've got my 1.5-year-old in the back, and I'm going to use him as an excuse to find out how much this thing is actually worth. So that Nintendo that was in a box didn't have any controllers. It had the Mario and Duck Hunt game and Tetris. It had the box, and they wanted $130 for it. I couldn't even try to negotiate that because there's no way I could even have brought that down. So we're gonna go off and look for some other stuff. I'll keep you guys posted. Hey guys, I'm just leaving an estate sale right now, and I got a Sega Genesis with a bunch of games. Really excited. I don't have a Gen 1 Sega Genesis, and that's what this is. You can tell by the rounded top and stuff. It is really cool. I don't know if you guys can see, but they wanted $100 for this with all the accessories. I didn't pay anywhere near that, so I'll be showing you guys all the stuff soon that I got for it. So real excited. Today is already a success. So nothing to show you right now. I just left the house and they were selling mint in box Barbie dolls, and I don't know a lot about Barbie dolls, but I put a few into Google, saw what they sold for, and they were asking for $20 to $30 a doll. And every doll that I put in, I was getting, people were selling them for like anywhere from $10 to $20 a doll. So not only would I wouldn't have even broke even, I would have actually lost money. There were some really cool ones, but again, I don't know anything about them. I just have the internet. So I'm glad I avoided that. So my little guy's we're getting ready to go to the park. Do you want to go to the park? Yeah, so we're going to go to the park. I'm going to hit a couple more on the way and probably call it a day. Alright guys, so I'm going to call it a day, an early one today. I already got the Sega Genesis, which I was really excited about. All in all, I say we probably hit about 15 garage sales. Yeah? Okay. Yeah, not a lot of stuff today. I saw a lot of baby toys as usual. I was negotiating on some beer sign stuff that looked really cool, but couldn't get them down. You know, but again, that's garage sale. And some days you end up with a bunch of stuff. Some days you don't end up with that much. But really cool. I'm gonna go show you guys that Sega Genesis and all the games right after this. Hey looters, so this is my haul for today. Not my biggest haul. I'm not going to be reselling it because I didn't have any of this stuff in my collection besides this controller. But I'm so excited to have this. It's all in fantastic shape, and I'll show you. But first, the price. They wanted $100 for all this that you see here, plus the cables, which I don't have here. I wasn't going to pay $100. I actually broke one of my rules. I offered them less than half. I offered them $40. Pulled up the eBay app, told them I was collecting, and I showed them what the Sega Genesis were selling for online. And you know, we went back and forth, and we came up to $50, and I got it for $50. So I was really excited to have this stuff. I haven't done a lot of research on the different games just because I didn't have them, but they pretty much are going for about $5 a piece. We're going to go over these in a second, but let's go over the equipment first. So, Model 1 Sega Genesis. You can tell it's the Model 1 because it's got the round front on it. Model 1's really cool because it's got a volume button on it and a headphone jack. The other models don't have that. There's also an attachment for Sega Master System with cards and I think the games too, but which I would love to get someday, but really, really cool find. So, got that. We're going to go over the controllers. Original Sega Genesis controller. 3 buttons, later ones had 6. It's got this banana sort of shape to it. D-pad, start button. And what's cool about the Sega Genesis controllers, the hookup here can actually plug into Atari and some other systems. It's a really universal hookup. Third-party knockoff. Not a big fan of third-party controllers. This one definitely knocks off the SNES. You can tell it's got the shoulder buttons, the way they put the 3 buttons here. D-pad. It's got turbos and slow-mos and all that sort of stuff, but I found it weird, kind of funky. It does work, but just having the 3 buttons like that, I couldn't get used to it. But I played a lot of Sega Genesis growing up. I'll come back to the joystick in a bit, but this was a packing game. Original Sonic. It's not for resale. I don't know if this one's actually worth more because it says not for resale. It probably isn't. I usually see these like this game just kind of out of a package, but I haven't seen one in this nice of a box. This was my only game besides the football one that didn't come with a manual and all the stuff with it. But I was really glad to have this. This one you can't do the spin move, and Sonic, first game of a great franchise, minus Sonic 06. But anywho, Sonic Spinball. Pinball game. I used to rent this all the time at the local video store. It's a Sonic pinball game. It is a lot of fun. I spent a lot of hours in this. And we've got, like I said, it's got the manuals and the packing cards and just really cool stuff. And it's everything in here, minus that football game, is in such great shape. I did test it all out. I tested every game. It all does work about an hour ago. So, Streets of Rage. I believe this was another packing game. Came packed in with, I grew up with the Sega CD X, so I had some Genesis games. All my Genesis games were later ones, and they came in the paper boxes. These Genesis is great to collect because the older stuff always came in these plastic cases. But this is how cool some of this stuff is. This is just a beat 'em up, by the way. There were 3 of them that I know of, but it's got all the manuals and just the cards and just a lot of these games. Even still having, wait till I unfold these for you, have these posters that are just awesome. They're like complete games. Like, look at that. Golden Axe poster, right on. So, let's go, I want to fold this up very carefully because you just don't find these things in this great a shape. Like, just, so nerding out right now. It's totally cool. We also got, let me just tuck you in here. Let me know if you guys are collecting anything for Sega Genesis. Nintendo stuff is so expensive right now, but the Sega stuff, you can get a lot of good deals for it. And honestly, there are a lot of cool games. Especially, like I said, there are certain games Nintendo wouldn't license because they were too violent or whatever, and Sega did. We got Granada X. This is just an over-the-head tank game, shooting game. I actually used to rent this one too. A lot of these games I've played before. So, it is fun. We got Desert Strike and then the sequel Jungle Strike. Used to rent these too before back in the past. They're over-the-head helicopter games. You actually have to use a map, do missions. They are a lot of fun. They don't hold well up, to time, but this was cool. You didn't see a lot of these back then, especially on the Genesis. More like these sort of strategy shooting games. This is the third-party joystick. I wish it was the first-party one. Sega did make one. But I never used one before, and I plugged it in for these 2 games when I was testing them out, and it works really well. I think I'm going to have some friends over to try this out. I was having a lot of fun with it. Finally, this is the worst condition game I got in the thing, but who can complain? I got posters and manuals and even the 1-900 Sega phone number for tips and tricks before the internet. But this is Madden 96. Sega was known for sports games. Sports games, you can buy them for pennies. The label's damaged, but whatever, it came with it. So, and I actually didn't have Madden 90. It's Madden NFL 96. I didn't have that one. So, this is my collection for today. A lot of cool stuff to add. I hope you guys like it. Let me know what you guys think. Let me know what kind of cool stuff you're finding for the Sega Genesis in the comments section. Guys, like, subscribe, and thank you so much. I've gotten a lot of views lately, and like I said, I appreciate it, guys. Any questions, let me know. Again, one man's trash is another man's loot. I hope you guys have a great rest of your day, and I'll be talking to you soon. Take care.